up. I say goodbye to my husband when he's off to go to work. After I make my matcha latte, I crawl back into bed and I read for about 30 minutes to an hour before I start the rest of my day. It's just such a peaceful, fun way to start my day. I try to avoid like looking at social media in the morning. It's not always the case, but I feel like when I reach for a book and like I know that's the first thing I'm gonna do every morning, it really helps with that. And as a writer, I feel like reading really helps me with my own writing. But oh, hello from me and my pineapple. Also, I kind of forgot I was wearing it. I tie my hair up in this pineapple every night to protect my curls. I usually wear a bonnet also, but it's a little too small for how much my hair has grown. I took that off to film. I need to remember to buy a new bonnet that's bigger because the other one just kind of flies off my head every night. So what's the point? Right now, I'm reading the Legendborn series. There's 3 books, or there's gonna be 3 books. There's only 2 out right now. So I'm reading the second book. I finished the first one, Legendborn, on Sunday, or technically Saturday. I stayed up until 2 a.m., which is not normal for me at all. I stayed up until 2 a.m. to finish. I finished that, I was obsessed. I was glad that I already picked up the second book, Bloodmarked. I got it 50% off at Barnes & Noble during their like December sale. So I already had this on deck because I was like, I need to immediately know what happens next. I've been obsessed. I've been really enjoying it. It's a YA fantasy book. I'm new to fantasy. I feel like I read a couple books either last year or the year before. And I was like, oh, this is really fun. This is anchored like in the modern real world, and then there's like a whole nother secret society. It's awesome. The main character is a black girl who's 16, and there's just, I don't know, there's something about like the ties to like her ancestors' background, like unfortunately going back to slavery. There's just something about the way that the writer Tracy has blackness showing up throughout the book that I just feel really seen in it. And then just like the way she writes sensory details and how relationships work with like family, friends, crushes, enemies, and people you have conflicts with, and how you have to like work through that if you have a common cause. It's fantasy, but also like real life shit. Quick look at the fit. I feel like I wear this all of the time, and I feel like it's my uniform now. It's just so comfy and easy, and I feel really cute in it, so this is kind of my go-to. Working from home, it's just sometimes easier to, you know, wear the same thing over and over. Sometimes less having to like think about what to wear, but this is the fit. I'm sitting at my desk now. This is my office. I'm really happy with how it's coming together. I still need to get like art over here, but I haven't figured out what I want to put there yet. I'll like insert a clip of the other gallery wall across from me. It's pretty cute. It's not quite how I want it, but it'll do for now. It makes me happy. My husband and I moved to Dallas last July. So we've been here for 6 months now. So the apartment's still slowly coming together. All of this is kind of like our old stuff from our apartment in LA. I am really looking to add more like texture and new art into this space, like paintings, woven stuff. Like, I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. This will do for now. I have this overhead light on right now. That TikTok where it's like, we don't use the big light. That's also me. Like, I don't usually use the big light unless absolutely necessary. Usually I have enough natural light coming out of this window, but it's raining right now. So it's super gloomy, and so I don't really want to sit in the dark while I'm working. So the overhead light is on for now, but that's not usually the case. This is my first month of freelancing. Before that, I was working in influencer marketing. Every day is different. I'm lucky that so far I'm off to a good start. I have a few clients today, or this week really. The biggest project is I'll be writing for a website or a podcaster. That's coming along really well. My goal is to finish the first draft of the website copy today, send it in for review, and then go through like one round of revisions, and hopefully we're good to go there. Hopefully they're happy with it. I have that on my agenda today. I also have a call with a potential client later this afternoon about writing a newsletter for them. So yeah, I do all sorts of different projects, whether that's blog writing, dabbling into copywriting, essay writing, newsletters, proofreading. So I'm trying to diversify while really being in tune with the types of clients that I'm working in. Like I'm mostly a lifestyle and wellness writer. There's a broad spectrum of things that I can do, and like I said, it's nice that every day is different. I'm definitely never bored, and I'm really grateful that people have put their trust in me to write projects for them. I actually met my income goal. I have not like my dream income goal, but a realistic, modest one right now. I met that for the first month, so I'm really proud of myself. Hoping that I can keep the momentum going. I'm actually booked for the next few weeks with projects. That's exciting, and the more projects I have, I'll be able to add it to my portfolio. I think I do have a contract I need to sign for a new client, which I'm really excited about. Again, I'm not really saying like names or brands or like people, just because keeping certain projects like confidential, and like I'll share them of course with my portfolio, or like maybe I'll mention some names later on when I'm good to go to even share this information. I'm gonna check on my calendar, look at my emails, and then get started again on finalizing this website copy. I'm gonna show you a very brief glimpse of my Notion. Notion is how I run my life. It is everything to me, and it's been super helpful to keep on track with everything, and I've really learned a lot to create some workflows and databases to manage all of my projects. So that's keeping me on top of everything, on top of my income, deadlines, and all of that, and notes. And I'm gonna get to work. I have a call in about 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna take a breather. I have a discovery call with a potential client that's interested in me helping them with their newsletter. It's basically just a chance for us to see what their needs are. I can ask questions, they can ask questions, and then we'll see if it's like a good fit for us to move forward. Usually take my lunch at like around 1 o'clock. I have like a reminder in my calendar because I hate forgetting to eat. Usually at the time of this call, like I'd be eating my lunch, but it's only gonna be maybe 15-20 minutes. I'll just eat my lunch after, and I'll make sure I grab my book, and I usually take about an hour break just so I can like get my mind off of writing. This whole morning I've been working on finishing up the first draft of the website copywriting project. And to be transparent, this is my first copywriting assignment. Like I've only done copywriting for like my own website and like other smaller personal projects. So it's different and intimidating to do it for someone else, but I've had fun with it. I've kind of like tried to kick my nerves aside and just be like, no, I can do this. It's coming along, and I keep nitpicking at the copy, and I need to stop doing that soon. By this like afternoon, I really want to submit the first draft so I can get a feel for if they're liking it, what kind of changes they might need. So we'll see. Fingers crossed they like it and that we're like close to a final draft for them, because I know their designer is whipping up the website and needs that final copy soon. So I have like probably like 5 more minutes or so until I have to hop on this call. I'm excited for a break just because I feel like my mind is a little tired. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I just finished reading a few more chapters of Bloodmarked, and now I'm getting ready. Today I am wearing my Megan Thee Stallion Popeyes collab sweatshirt that I got for Christmas a couple years ago. My husband got it for me. I don't have any clothes, so I don't need to really show my face or anything and look a little bit more zhuzhed up. On the back it has this cool like anime art. Love it. It's lunchtime now. It's about 1 o'clock. I'm just doing something simple today. It's pretty chilly. I just turned on our heater because my hands are freezing. So I want something a little cozy. I'm just going to eat Spanish rice and red bean soup. It's by Amy's Hearty Organic Soups. It's one of our favorites. They have a ton of different options. Really delicious. I'm gonna add in leftover chicken to it as well. I need lunches to be real simple. I don't want to be making a whole meal, really cooking a whole meal in the middle of the day when I'm just trying to chill, read, and like take a breather. I really don't do much of any cooking in our house. Not that I can cook. My husband and I divide and conquer household stuff. He does most of the cooking and I take care of most of the cleaning. So that's how we divide and conquer everything. And that's what works for us. We play to our strengths. I'm just gonna make this little quick and easy lunch. I'm gonna sit and read my book. I also just posted a book review, so if anyone like has questions or comments on that on Instagram, I'll probably respond to those messages. But yeah, I am on my 5th book of this month. It's January. I'm on my 5th book. I'm like nearing the halfway point. If you ever need a book recommendation, go to my Instagram and you can get some recommendations there. I really love the Bookstagram community. I've made several internet friends through it. Also, I'm not on Goodreads. I use StoryGraph to track all of my readings. If you're interested in that, follow me on there. It's at Janae Ross. It's not my like new married name. It's just I have all my socials as at Janae Ross. If you can't find that, that means I must have changed it to my full married name, depending on when you're watching this. But yeah, okay, I'm going to finish this and then we'll catch up in a second. What? Damn. This shit is crazy. Series? Wild. The scenes are written so well. Like, I feel like I'm running along with them. Like, my heart is beating so fast during some of these scenes. It's amazing how much, like, movement and how things escalate, like, out of nowhere. Damn. All right. Well, I'm going to clean this up and then I am going to go back to my desk and work on a new project that came in kind of last minute, which I usually don't do, but since I finished up that copywriting project early, I am going to be able to pick up this quick project for today. I'll probably finish it today. It shouldn't take me too long. It's just like a copy editing / proofreading project for a friend who's releasing something really exciting this week. I'm gonna go and do that and then, yeah.